watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Let's go ahead and get straight into it. So today, Manny Pacquiao, of course, talking about Mayweather, he basically says, if I hurt him, I expect him to run. Otherwise, he might fight me toe-to-toe, end quote. Now, this is why this comment makes no sense to me. Because you're either going to do one or the other, right? I mean, we already know any boxer that gets hurt, he's going to do either one, right? He's either going to tie you up, and then after he ties you up, he's going to get on his bicycle, or he's going to try to fight his way out of it. This is what all fighters do. So when he says this about Floyd Mayweather, he's trying to make it seem like only someone like Floyd Mayweather would either run after I hurt them or fight me toe-to-toe. Do you guys ever notice Floyd Mayweather never says, once I hit him, he's going to do this? Or the only thing I'm worried about, like, Freddie Roach, he just recently said, the only thing I'm worried about is Floyd Mayweather running around the ring. Why would anything Floyd Mayweather do in the ring worry you? You're telling me you don't have a plan for every single thing that he does? You will never hear the great say, I'm worried about him doing this. I'm worried about it. What's so funny is people talk about the angles that Manny Pacquiao has. Understand something. Angles is basically moving around the ring in different angles, in different directions, right? But notice, even if Manny Pacquiao is planning to use angles and move around, you never hear Floyd Mayweather say, I'm a little worried about him moving around the ring and using angles. Because Floyd Mayweather believes whatever you bring to the table, he has something for it. As far as Freddie Roach saying, I'm scared or I'm worried about Floyd Mayweather moving around the ring. When you hear your own trainer say something like that, you should be concerned. You should be concerned. Because in a way, it kind of almost sounds like you're saying that, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao has problems with fighters that move in the ring. And if you move in the ring, we're going to have a very difficult time, and we're going to be worried and scared if you move in the ring. So, by the way, even though we're telling you our weakness, could you please make sure you don't move in the ring? Do you guys know how stupid that sounds? That's like me telling the whole world, I'm really worried about somebody finding that house key under my welcome mat and breaking into my damn house. If I tell the whole world that, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to come to my damn house, get that key, and actually wouldn't even be breaking in. They're going to walk right in and rob my ass blind. So Freddie Roach, if I was you, I would stop exposing your fighters' weaknesses, because that doesn't help you guys one bit. I can promise you that. Now let's go back to Manny Pacquiao's statement. So Manny Pacquiao said, if I hit Floyd Mayweather, I expect him to run if I hurt him. That's what he said, right? What's so funny about him saying that is if you actually think about every single time Mayweather has been hurt in a ring, did you guys see him run? Floyd Mayweather was hurt badly against Shane Mosley. He was hurt against Chop Chop Corley. He was rocked against Zab Judah. You go back and watch all those fights, and you tell me if Floyd Mayweather ever ran. In fact, it was the contrary. Floyd Mayweather, when he got hurt by Shane Mosley, do you guys know that Floyd, he stood right in front of Shane Mosley, stood there toe-to-toe, and he actually won the last minute of the round after he got hurt. Same thing happened in the Chop Chop Corley fight. Floyd Mayweather got rocked, and he put on an exhibition, combinations out of the wazoo when he was fighting against Chop Chop Corley. In the same round he got hurt in, he actually won the round by closing the show in that round. Okay? Now, see, this is the whole thing. This is what you guys have to understand. like I said at the beginning of this video, when a person gets hurt, this is normal for people to either try to fight their way out or they move around until they gather their senses. That's just common sense. Or you sit there and you just tie up and you don't do anything, right? You just tie up, till you gather your senses. That's only common sense, right? What's so funny about this is even the tough guys have, if you want to call it run, even the tough guys have ran when they got hurt for the first time. When Margarito got hurt by Shane Mosley, the big bad wolf, the bully, the guy who never takes a step back. When he got hurt by Shane Mosley, we seen him moonwalking and tap dancing all around the damn ring, right? When the great Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. got knocked down for the first time against Frankie Randall, Julio Cesar Chavez was quote unquote running in the ring. So the point that I'm making is when you get hurt, it is natural for a fighter to either run, fight his way out, or just hold. There's been so many times where I've seen tough fighters that weren't supposed to hold, weren't supposed to run and do all of this stuff. And then as soon as they get hurt for the first or second time, whatever the case may be, you see their own fans standing in the crowd like, hold them, hold them. And we're talking about the tough guys, the quote unquote tough guys. All right. So, it makes no sense when Manny Pacquiao says, he's going to run as if he doesn't know what to do if he does run. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Manny Pacquiao should have said, when I hurt him, he's going to run. But it's okay because I know what to do when he does that. I'm going to cut off the ring and then I'm going to finish him off. But Manny Pacquiao didn't say that, did he? He said, once I hurt him, he may run. And then that's the end of the story. Like, once he runs, I can't catch him. I don't know what to do. I mean, my trainer, Freddie, didn't tell me what to do. And, let me just say to Freddie's defense, at least this is what Freddie said. I actually talked to Freddie about, his fighter, Manny Pacquiao, having the ability to cut off the ring. And Freddie Roach, he basically said, yeah, we go over it all the time. We practice cutting off the ring all the time. But sometimes when they get in the ring, for whatever reason, they don't do it. This is what Freddie Roach said. So once again, you are exposing your flaws to the enemy. You're exposing your flaws to the enemy. Another thing I thought about, when Manny Pacquiao says, when I hit Floyd Mayweather, he's going to run. I think he's going to run. Is this a way of saying that Manny Pacquiao himself, he's not going to run at all in this fight? At all? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying he's not going to be bouncing on his feet, moving away from Floyd at all in 12 rounds? I don't believe it. And we are going to see on May 2nd. But I don't believe it. I believe Manny Pacquiao, he's going to be, like he likes to call it, running around the ring. He's going to be moving just like he's accusing Floyd Mayweather of doing. See, this is the reason why fighters have to be careful feeding in to the ignorance of their fans, right? And not saying that all Manny Pacquiao fans are ignorant, but he does have a lot of ignorant ass fans. And I know that, hundreds of fans, they flock to Manny Pacquiao every day and they throw the most ridiculous shit at him. Floyd's a coward. Floyd's just going to run. He's just going to do this. If you listen to this stuff long enough, not everyone, but some people, they actually start to believe it, even when they know better. But you hear it so often, you even start to believe it. And then once you start to regurgitate that, that's when you make a fool of yourself. And we've seen this happen with Manny Pacquiao, where all of a sudden he started repeating the same things that the fans were saying on blogs and the internet all the time. For example, when Manny Pacquiao was fighting Tim Bradley in a rematch, he continued to say that leading all the way up to the fight, all Bradley's going to do is run. All he's going to do is run. And then when he did a face-off with Max Kellerman, that backfired on him because he ran right into a contradiction, which is when Max Kellerman said, well, didn't you run? I mean, what would you call it the way you fought against Brandon Rios. And Manny Pacquiao looked, he thought about it for a while, put a big smile on his face, and he said, oh yeah, we would call that running where I come from. Yeah, Manny, exactly. So we know that you have done the same thing you accusing other people of doing, right? So why try to make it seem like you're discrediting someone for doing the same things that you would do if you felt you needed to at the right time, which there's nothing wrong with doing. There's nothing wrong with moving around the ring, but like I said, some of these fans and sometimes people like Manny Pacquiao, they try to make it seem like it's bad when the opponent does it. Oh, but it's a good thing when he does it or they do it, right? We know what time it is. That's all I got. I'm on to the next one.